Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back. For those of you who've come back, all those subscribers I have on my account, I appreciate that. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Karlton Johnson, aka the Laff Coach. And I'm here to show you the psychological and the physiological advantages of laughter. All right? We're here to get you motivated. Now, that's the first thing we're going to talk about today is motivation. People always say, we're going to get you motivated. Try this, you can do this, and stop letting people tell you this and stop letting people tell you that. First and foremost, you don't eat at just anybody's table. Now, do you? Huh? So quit taking advice from just anybody. Now, when I told you I'm the Laff Coach, I'm a Laff Therapist. My degree is in psychology, and my background and my forte is stand-up comedy. I have put those together, and I've learned to help others as well as help myself get through difficult times like depression or anxiety, different things that we go through. And that has all come about through my ability to laugh. Laughter is therapeutic medicine. All right. So we're gonna work on that. But quit letting other people tell you, I'm gonna tell you, teach you how to do this, and I'm gonna teach you how to be motivated. So don't eat at just anybody's table. All right. Now, when it comes to motivation, I'll tell you why. When people tell you things, they should give you an example or a reason why you're doing it, so you can measure it out for yourself. You're intelligent. When it comes to being motivated, there are two types of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic. We've discussed this before. Intrinsic is something that you do intrinsically, like you love it, like you read a book because you want to. You make your wife dinner because you want to. You make your husband dinner because you want to. Extrinsic is something that you do because there's a reward involved. There's something that you get out of it that benefits you, which that's going to be a lesson that we talk over later, which is Adam Smith's book. There's no need, The Wealth of a Nation. There's no need to be altruistic unless it benefits oneself. And we're going to cover that one a little later, but we're still working on motivation. And something else I want you to work on, I'd like you to work on, or I'd like to introduce you to it, is if I can get you to be intrinsically motivated, and the way to do that is mental health. Mental health. All right? Say it. Mental health. Now say it like you mean it. Mental health. Mental health. It's okay. Say it. I make up words as I go. I make them flow the way I want to do it. But mental health is the number one concern that we're dealing with nowadays. People really need a little extra help. You go to the grocery stores, people get upset. What do? They explode. They have a breakdown. They have a meltdown right there in the middle of Walmart with their butt crack showing and their kids are watching. I did that for the effect. Kids are watching. Hey, by the way, before I go too far, y'all like my tie? I'm a little sensitive, but oh man, y'all can't even see it. See my, oh man, that's messed up. See my little, oh man, see I had the little matching thing right there, because I got my tie, my little matching thing. I don't know how to, well, actually, it's my glove, but I thought it matched, but I noticed y'all can't see it anyway, so it don't matter. Okay. Whew. All right, back to getting mental healthicized. Another thing we want to work on is the term, I'm not supposed to be here. You know, LeBron James used that. I'm not supposed to be here. I've heard a lot of African American rappers say that, I'm not supposed to be here. Yes, you are supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here. It's the narrative. It's the way they've phrased it, like Jesus. All right, I'm not preaching to you, but Jesus, we have this picture of a white Jesus. I believe 90% of the people in the world are brown or dark skinned. And yet in the Bible, it tells you that God made man in his own image. So wouldn't you think that, that God would look like you? That's not being racial. So in a black church, wouldn't you think that God would look like us? But if you go to one of those churches and you tell them to take down their white Jesus, they'll be mad. Some of them would be. They'd be disappointed. They'd be upset with you. Because that's the picture that they were sold. That's what they were indoctrinated to. So when you hear people tell you I ain't supposed to be here, that's the way their minds were conditioned. And that's what we want to talk about with mental health. Let's cleanse our minds. Descartes, we're going to talk about Descartes a little later. He wanted to establish a new epistemology, a new his knowledge of everything. And we're going to go over Descartes. But man, I get too deep with you, man. I'll get deep. So you are supposed to be here. You are supposed to laugh, and laughing is going to help us to cope with what's going on in life. Laughter also releases endorphins, which are a natural painkiller that are released in the body. Okay, so I hope that today's little talk kind of enlightened you some. I hope I didn't bore you to death, and tune in more, and we'll go over some other things to keep you laughing. And if you need a speaker to come out to your civic group or to come do some consulting for your business, work with your employees to get you some retention. Because a lot of companies, you get people in, but you don't get them to come back. Yeah, that's what you ain't doing. All right, call me, man. I'm available. Laff Therapy.